Welcome to day 11, everyone. It's another day, moving forward, making progress, taking action, and just watching the compound effect take place. So it's day 11. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what's going on.
Hey, Savages, day 11, guys. We are doing our follow-up. We're going in, doing our value posts, which is really good. I'm excited. Guess what? I got kicked out of some groups. It's fine. It's not a big deal, okay? Guess what? We're going to continue to keep adding them and plugging along. The cool thing is we had a few more. Remember, this is day 11. We had a few more people commit to doing the reviews for testimonials. So we're going to be onboarding them. There's a few of them that are onboarding tomorrow. And then we have to put together some proposals for some other things over the weekend, which is fantastic. So I know a lot of this might seem redundant, but I want you guys to ask questions and just understand that, hey, we're just, obviously we're running our businesses during the, most of the time. And then we're doing this on the side. We're going through our daily kind of non-negotiables, right? 10 value posts, 10 comments, and then also 10 responses, and then 20 points of touch on our big batch here. And we're adding businesses all the time, right? If I'm running on Facebook and I see a business, boom, I'm adding them in there. So we're going to be going back through these too. I haven't DM'd anybody yet, any businesses. Been a little bit stacked with a couple different things, but that's okay. I'm gonna get to that, and I'll show you guys kind of what we're doing. But I'll show you guys right now what my value post looks like today. Let me see here. So it's something like this. Some of these groups I just like to be funny. Some of y'all been posting too many memes in here, so here's some real talk. Hey, here's something small that made a big difference in our business. If you're building a business and haven't locked this in yet, do it. It compounds faster than most people realize. I used to think people running ads and changing prices was the only way to keep up. That's what most of us local business do to survive. But later realized one of the biggest strong point tools for our local visibility is actually Google. Once we realized how to set a profile, our rank improved, we started spending less on ads. I wanted to share that just in case someone helps here. If you have any questions about setting a profile, happy to share what worked for us. Boom. Hey, dude, I'm just posting some cool stuff in here. All right. So it is what it is. I'm going to even attach a picture. I've got a picture of, this is when we had a retail store, about 7 years ago or so. That's me right there. So it's just busy, right? Like we're showing people hey, busy. Like you need to be busy. Quit posting memes. So just showing you guys what I'm going through and posting on the first batch of groups, right? So we'll continue to keep plugging along, just showing you guys the day-to-day and rocking and rolling, baby.
Hey, what's up, guys? So day 11 here for me. Just want to share something that happened today, which actually I sent this out yesterday and then just noticed it today. So we had a paying customer that's coming in for the CRM and just doing a really basic templated website for them. And I sent them the checkout link to be able to pay for it. And I forgot to add the product to the checkout page. So I sent them a 2-step order form, checkout page for that specific product or service. And I realized today that I actually forgot to attach the product. So they had went through it. They said, hey, we paid. I went and looked through the system. I don't see any transactions. Went and looked at their contact profile to see if anything was on there. And I realized there was still no payment. So then I looked at their activity, and on their activity, it showed that they submitted the 2-step order form. So then it clicked in my head. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to add the product to the checkout page. So went to the page, sure enough, looked at it. I forgot to add the product. So I had to add the product, fix it, resend them the link, let them know, hey, sorry about that. There was we made a mistake. We had an error on the checkout page. It's working now. If you can go ahead and get that paid. So I sent that back out to him, got it fixed. So hopefully that payment will come through here today. I'm confident it'll come through. It just, may not happen today. But anyways, I just want to share that with you guys because I want you guys to know that you don't have to be perfect, right? You're going to make mistakes no matter what level you're at. The only difference is that over time you start to build out checklists and different things like that where those mistakes start to become minimized. And eventually then you can hire people to do those things for you. And again, it doesn't matter what level you're at. Mistakes can happen. Obviously, I made a what would be considered probably a very simplistic and maybe even a newbie, a noob, a noob mistake, whatever you want to call it, rookie mistake. But it happens to the best of us, right? So I just want to share that with you guys today. We're not perfect, but we're taking action. And that's the whole point. Just take action, get it out there, get moving. Doesn't have to be perfect. You'll find little gaps along the way, little mistakes. You fix them, you take care of it, you move on, and then you work to make sure that you minimize or reduce those mistakes in the future. So that's all I got for you guys here today, day 11. Wanted to share that quick story with you. We got some good stuff happening though, things moving along. So we'll see you here in the end of day.
Hey guys, in and up day 11. It's been a really good day. As you can see, it's kind of funny. Like, obviously, I wouldn't say we've had like any setback, but I got kicked out of a bunch of groups, right, for making some posts, which is hilarious. So I want you guys to know that, like, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't bother me. It's no big deal. Guess what? I went in and added a ton more groups. So that's okay, right? Like, as you can kind of tell is, we got to figure out, not necessarily figure out, but go in and kind of make that intro post to kind of warm it up a little bit, and then come in with a seriously valuable post instead of like anything with a call to action, which is fine. Like, hey, I'm learning my lesson, guys, and you guys should be too. Like, it's all good, and I want you guys to understand that it's okay to make mistakes, and like, hey, we're figuring things out and all this stuff because we're doing it completely different than the way we usually do it. But I wanted to show you guys that, hey, it's like it just takes a little bit of time. We're only day 11, which is cool. Man, we finished up, like, we even did some follow-up today. We scored some meetings for tomorrow, like some onboarding stuff for tomorrow, which is fantastic. So, Cade's got a stack day tomorrow, which is great. And then we even have some more calls. I did some more follow-up. We even have some more kind of like discovery calls to, and guys, again, like I talked about this earlier today, is and I talked about this yesterday too. It's crazy that by offering like this free offer for the testimonials, what it's going to lead to. And you guys are going to see that over the next few days, like probably like the week max, but really just over the next few days, how that can compound extremely quickly. So you guys, I think, biggest thing is, like I've said this early on in our challenges, man, it has a lot to do with mindset. Like, we just have to believe that every client is either going to get something small from us or they're going to refer us. You know what I mean? Because all it takes is one person to completely blow it up. I even was doing some DMs with somebody earlier, sorry guys, I didn't show that part, which I need to show that part is, turns out, he might need some things from us on another side of the business. You know what I mean? So you just never know. Like, you just never know what it's going to lead to. So I'd say day 11, guys, we haven't had bad days. There's been no bad days. We had a few little setbacks with some group stuff, but who cares? It's okay.
Yeah. It's just part of the process. I mean, the same way that you use groups to do outreach, right? It's no different than someone rejecting you from a cold call or from, a cold email, or, you running an advertisement and someone leaving a kind of a dumb comment or something, or laughing at it, right? It's just people. It is what it is. It's part of the process. You just got to keep going, and you're going to find that anywhere and everywhere, right? And, TJ's talking about that, and like, I'm over here too. Like, I sent a, mistake I made. I sent I sent our payment checkout page to the customer, and I forgot to attach the product. And so, I'm like looking like to see if he paid, and that there's no payment in the system. And then I go to his contact and I see it shows that 2-step order form submitted. I'm like, what's going on? I freaking forgot to add the product, right? Like, we make mistakes. How does that happen, right? Like, freaking just dumb. But like, again, it just goes to show, like, yeah, you still make mistakes no matter what level you're at. Like, I don't, even if you're not a sports person, I will say this, like, I loved playing sports, growing up. I was never really big about watching them, but one of my favorite things was always watching like the NBA or NHL or NFL bloopers, where like you would see professional athletes just making like what would you consider to be like rookie mistakes. Well, you know what? I made one of those today, and I sent a freaking checkout page with no product attached to it. And so the guy's over here like, "Hey, I paid," and I'm like, "No, you didn't." So just, just know mistakes are gonna happen, no matter how long you've been doing something. This also goes back to why it's important to have checklists and processes and different things like that. So it happens to the best of us, man. But you
Yeah, it's
keep
really
going.
true. I mean, you're right. There's, sometimes there's a lot to it, but it's, I think that's really important. You made a really great point as far as, you know, figuring out what onboarding looks like for you on
Hmm.
onboarding a client. Make sure you have all the right information there and all that stuff. And it's going to change, right? Like I was looking back at even some of our other agency, like pricing, like things have changed a lot, like we're bundling certain things differently and all that jazz. So just know it's like, it's not, I wouldn't say it stays always the same. Some stuff does stay the same, but if, hey, we can make an improvement somewhere, like we're going to do it. Right.
Yep.
And like Kate's saying, is like, dude, it happens. We make mistakes all the time. Like
Yep.
it's just part of the game. And
And
that's,
part of
I
the
think
building
that,
process too, you know, when you're building
yeah.
something new or learning something new, there's always going to be some mistakes that happen along the way, and no matter what, and we're making them. but
Yeah.
but it's fun. We're making progress. We got some really cool stuff happening. 2 onboarding calls tomorrow. Hopefully a third one. TJ, I know you got a big sales call tomorrow. And then we have another from a sales call earlier this week too, that we're just looking over some stuff for him so that way we can come back to him with a proposal. So I know we keep talking about it. We're staying consistent. It's the compounding efforts that are happening. It's not perfect. There are mistakes happening every day along the way, but you look at it. Okay, all right, let's correct it. Let's get it back out. Let's make it right. Let's get it done. And then you just move forward, right? But then again, like just how like we're seeing TJ is having the compound effect with outreach and exposure and doing what he's doing. That same compound effect happens with internally with like the business systems and processes there too, because you start to build and build and build and build. And then you realize, okay, we need to make an adjustment, and you fix it. And you realize, hey, we made an error, we made a mistake, let's fix it. We build on it, right? So everything starts to build over time and compound. You simplify things, you have uh, more conversations coming in while the systems are being built and all that good jazz. So part of it, man. We're going through it and we're showing you firsthand.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. If you guys have made it this far, like, hey, you're learning some really cool stuff because
Hmm.
again, it's like we're not perfect, right? We're gonna make mistakes and all that jazz. And most people, like, even when we make a mistake with a person, they're gonna understand it because as long as you have a good attitude and you're
Hmm.
not like we don't treat people bad, right? We always treat them good and professional, like when we're doing calls and when we're doing meetings. So that way,
Yep.
when we do make a mistake, they're gonna be like, "Oh, they're just human. It's fine." You know what I
Yep.
mean? Nothing's gonna be 100% perfect. I mean, we can get it really close. We can get it
Hmm.
really, really close,
Yep.
but just know it's gonna happen. So, man, I'm pumped. Like today was a good day. Tomorrow's gonna even be a killer day. Remember, guys, Kate and I are both taking care of our businesses. I'm in the middle of moving right now.
Hmm.
So like I just it's crazy. It's
Yep.
crazy. It's crazy. But we're making it happen. Sometimes we're having some late nights and stuff like that. But hey, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. We're doing this stuff and I love it. It's fun.
Yep. So other than that, day 11, that's all I got. You saw some more stuff today. So other than that, I think it's probably a wrap for day 11, and we'll see you in day 12 then.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
See you guys.